Now I'm gonna show you how to download Cura. Open browser and write Cura. This app was made by Ultimaker, so this is the name of site that we need. Click on it and press blue button download for free. Choose operation system that you currently use and click to download file. For Windows this is exe file, for Mac DMG. In download menu click 2 times on file, agree with terms of use. On Mac we can see floating window, drag Cura to application folder and that's it. Now in Spotlight or application folder in Finder, open Cura. I want to quickly show you how process of slicing looks like to remove any pain from your head, and then we will more detailed review crucial tools and how to work with them. So welcome to workflow in Cura. First of all, to start printing you need some file with model, and actually there are 2 ways. Download it, in comment I left 5 sites where you can download, and second, modeling by yourself. I have some files that I modeled before, so we will use them. Now let's move step by step. Start by opening Cura and importing your 3D model. This is usually in STL, OBJ or 3MF format. You can use the open file button, press Command+O, or simply drag and drop the file into the Cura window. On Windows Ctrl+O. I don't forget about you. Then you can move your file, rotate or even scale if you want. We will review this tool later in this video. Choose the correct printer if you have different, and material profile from the drop-down menu. Click the slice button to generate G-code, the instruction that the 3D printer will follow to create the model. Use the preview mode to see how the model will be sliced layer by layer. This helps identify potential issues before printing. For example, seam position don't satisfy you. How to change it also later in this video. Save the generated G-code to an SD card, USB drive, or send it directly to your printer if it's networked. Ensure the 3D printer is set up correctly, with the right filament loaded and print bed leveled. Begin the print job from your 3D printer interface and keep an eye on the print to ensure it starts correctly. First layer in 3D printing is so important. Why I was scared about my G-code and how I fix it. I have 2 identical printers and it always pissed me off that the name of the printer is at the beginning of the file. This is unnecessary information for me, but I found solution. Preference, configure Cura, General, scroll down to this setting, add machine prefix to job name, remove selection, and here it is. Now it's time to review useful tools. If you think that this is necessary to know more than 100 tools in Cura Slicer, this is big mistake. There are little amount of setting that you need to understand for beginning. Move, scale and rotate. Select your object. Now the move setting is ready to use. With this tool you can easily position your model on the virtual table. Next, the rotate tool. This lets you turn your model in any direction to get the perfect angle. Third, the scale tool. This allows you to resize your model to fit your needs. Here's an important feature: uniform scale. When active, it scales everything evenly. When inactive, it scales in just one direction. It's simply and efficient. Layer height. Pretty important feature, you will use it really often. So what it is? The thickness of layer in a 3D print. What's the difference between low and high level? Low layer height, smoother finish, more detailed and slower print. High level height, rougher finish, less detailed and faster print. In simple words, if you need better quality, use 0.60. If you need just normal quality, use 0.2. It's enough. Next important setting, infill. So what it is? The internal structure of 3D printed object. Low infill uses less material, lighter, weaker, faster to print. High infill uses more material, heavier, stronger and slower to print. Also there are different types of infill, we will talk about it in next video. I use grid and lines. Support, big topic for big video, but I will describe you in a few words. So what it is, temporary structure that support overhanging parts of 3D print. There are two types. Ordinary support uses vertical columns and a grid-like pattern. It's straightforward but can be harder to remove and might leave marks on the print. And tree support uses branched structure similar to tree roots. Easy to remove, uses less material and is better for complex organic shapes. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the basics of using Cura Slicer. With these tips and tricks, you are equipped to select, move, rotate and scale your 3D model with confidence and precision. I hope you found this guide helpful and that it inspired you to create amazing prints. Happy printing and may all your 3D creation come to life beautifully. I'm about 3D printing. Subscribe.